What's up, Internet? No rain today. That means we could probably find some gyroids. That's pretty exciting. Of course, we have to go to Nook's before it closes out, so that'll be our first step. Still missing all of one thing to complete our museum. That's pretty exciting. But, you know, other than that, it's just another peaceful day in the town. Listening to the bell crickets. I think that's a bell cricket, anyway. Hey, Mr. Nook. I'm gonna sell some stuff. Got this. We've got this. And finally, we have this. We have paperweights. An actual fossil and another paperweight. But we are getting close to the next, I think, step in bank deposits, which is pretty good. I think we still need like 300,000, something like that. Not too far off, so we're close, but we still have to work a little bit to get there. Is there anything here we absolutely need? Not really. I think a watermelon chair would be mushy and sticky. You wouldn't want to sit in it for too long, and your pants would be pretty damp by the end of it. I'll take this. I shall take these Cosmos. What do we have here? Some more Cosmos? Sure. Let's take them. We have some tulips. And finally, some more Cosmos. All sorts of Cosmos today. Alright. Let's go plant some flowers as we listen to the crickets. I was at a farm a few days ago and like it was just a huge field of just crickets. You could just hear them. Like it's a little bizarre because it's just like tall grass that's just like making this weird like humming. But it's weirdly beautiful as well. Plant these here. And we plant this here. Still no new villagers. We are a very lonely village, it seems. Even though we should have a lot of tourism based on our awesome super garden. I should take this. But you don't have a job for me, so I can't take it. Aw. How are things, Mr. Wishing Well? Perfect! That's what I like to hear. Those crickets are really loud. Maybe we'll find Gulliver out there today. I think we got some gyroids to go find, so that's exciting. Even if our bacon-eyebrowed seagull pal is not around. I swear there was a digging spot with a fossil in it right there yesterday as well. That's a little strange. Alright, well, we'll comb the beach looking for our pal Gulliver. And we see with copper, and then we'll go gyroid hunting, although we just found one. Mini poltergoids! I don't think we actually needed a mini poltergoid. We can check with Nook later, though. I know it was certainly not on my list of must-have gyroids. Hey! Here's our buddy. Wake up, you smelly seagull. I'm trying to help you, but you need to stand up. There you go. 115 minutes. That's not even 3 hours. I think he just fell asleep on a jellyfish. I think that's what actually happened to Gulliver. That seems like something he would do, certainly. Alright. Now, did we get something new and awesome from Gulliver? Or did we get same old Gulliver stuff? Hey, the Arc de Triomphe. That's actually pretty cool. I don't think we got that one yet. That might look good in our house. I don't know. I think we still have to clean up our house a little bit, but I'm still not really sure what sort of style we should go for while we're doing that. Okay, see, I want to bury the loud hole of shininess, because it's loud. Not every area around it. Their collision detection. Wendell. Okay, so we still have 2 more gyroids to go find. Plus, we should probably head over to the next town over at some point. Because, I mean, they've always got something going on. Let's not hurt the flowers. I don't think there'll be too many spots to dig where the flowers are, so I'm not terribly concerned about checking there. There's a gyroid. A mini alloid. Not too exciting. It sounds like a tin can when you hit it. Not the most exciting gyroid. Oop, ba-doop, 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 ba-doop. There it is. Hey, a decoid. That's my favorite. Aw. September 21st is your older sister's birthday. Well, happy early birthday to her. It's quite a while before my birthday. My birthday's in the middle of winter. Ugh. Ooh, maybe Pearl's got something for us to do while we're here. Nothing for Pearl. Oh well, we can always check the next town over, see if we have anything to do over there. Oh, we should probably check and see if there's any treasures to hunt as well. That sounds like a plan. Let's not kill the flowers. I kind of like them. Sports fair on the 23rd. I'll try and remember that. And we can get rid of this because it does us 0 good. Alright. Well, let's see if there's anything to do over in the next town. I'm not planning a trip, Porter. The trip is planned. I do this every day. I should get some sort of like frequent train point card thing and get some rewards for that, because I've been on the train every single day. But the crickets are wishing us off, which is nice, because I mean it's kind of boring to just see Porter here and no one else ever sends us off by the train. It's sad and lonely is what it is. But now our friend Mr. Cricket is at least trying to make us feel a little bit more loved, I guess. Okay, so we gotta see what Nook has in stock. We have to deal with the artistic cat of artistry. I don't know what to do. I'm panicking. What should I do for the art cat? That is a royal shirt, I believe. Kind of looks nice, although I don't think it looks good on my character. She's kind of rocking it, though. Your face keeps coming off, Blanca. What should I doodle on her today? And I think she should have blue eyes. And I think she would have that color of a nose. Boop. That actually doesn't look horribly stretched out this time. It feels like the palette they give you, it stretches too much. It actually doesn't look too bad though. Considering I just use a bunch of preset shapes. I have no creativity today, it seems. Alright. Step 1. Let's go see what Nook is selling. Oh. Actually, step 1A. Let's go to the dump and pick up free stuff that we can then Celtinook. We got a white pawn yesterday. Oh, we also need to see if we got any new gyroids. I think we're at 106 last I checked in our catalog. So let's see if we have any more. I know we certainly don't have any of the ones we really want, but... Nope, 106 gyroids. We're just missing 20 of them. And unfortunately, we're pretty much missing one out of every set of gyroids I really like. So, you know, that's fun. Still, you know, it's nice to know we're close, I guess. But when there's so many, maybe not sell Arc de Triomphe. I think the French might yell at me if I do that. Alright, that's all I'd like to sell today, Mr. Nook. For the moment, anyway. Let's see if there's anything I'd like to buy from you. I don't think that's a painting we need. That is not one of the paintings we need. I'm 99% sure, but I can get my list out. Yeah, no, I think we need the moving painting is the one we're missing. And I think that is a Tom Nook, like, raffle prize, rarely, or like a red item. So I think there's like a crossover between those. Although it's not always a crossover. Sometimes Nook's supply and Red's supply of special items are actually different. For example, Nook gets the Super Mario trophy, whereas Red gets the Luigi trophy. And we'll take some more tulips. I should have done this last, because now we're going to seriously cut down our ability to hold stuff, unless I do this. Although I really should have just deleted those things and put up those fossils, but still, at least we made a little bit of space for ourselves. Plunk that there. Let's get out of here. See if anyone needs help. You couldn't help Peaches yesterday, she disappeared. I will get your Game Boy back. I am fully in support of the quest of recovering Game Boys. Because every Game Boy deserves to be loved and not left abandoned somewhere. Because Game Boys are amazing. Alright, so we gotta go to Camo Frog. Whoop, let's get rid of these while we're here. Keep this place a little bit clean. Camo Frog isn't here, is he? Of course not. Why would he ever be where we're here? He is. Hey, he and Cube just moved one acre over at the same time. That's convenient. Handkerchief? No, I'm here for a Game Boy, Camo Frog. Please give me Game Boy. How many things did you steal from other people, Camo Frog? Evidently 2 things. He's the 2-thing-stealing bandit. No, not a Wendell. So he'll be here tomorrow. And Cube is super happy, so let's see if that equates to free stuff. That was loud. You don't typically see them interact with special villagers. Why were you angry, Goldie? What was that all about? When do the leaves change for fall time? They've actually already started. They go to a slightly yellower green, which is where they're at now. And pretty soon they go to like sort of an orangish red. I believe that's by about... I want to say offhand between the 25th and like the 1st of October. So probably within a week or two. But they've actually already changed. It's more of a darker yellowy brown type of green as opposed to like a more forest green that has more blue hues to it. A snappy print. It is very snappy. Is there any new treasures? No. That's unfortunate. That's a fish I want to catch, though. Because that, I think, could be a salmon. Or a catfish, one of the two. Salmon. I think you can still catch catfish around now, but they're slightly less common. Whoop. Come on, Mr. Fishy Fish. No matter where you go in this acre, it's like the worst place to try and actually fish. Because no matter where you go, you're always like in the worst area possible to actually try and fish anything up. It appears he has something for us to do. Nope. We are unwanted. Maybe Cookie has something for us. You don't have anything, you lying liar pants. Disappointed in Cookie. Hey, there's Quetzal. I don't know what he was staring at, but it looked like there was like a bug over top of his house sign, but there isn't one. Never lend out your Game Boy. It doesn't work out all that well. Back when I was a kid, I lent out my Game Boy games, and it didn't typically end very well. I think the best result was someone actually lent me one of theirs once, and it was a terrible game. But most of the time, it usually just meant my games got stolen. Now we gotta go find another missing villager. I see how it is, Animal Crossing. Well, fine. I guess. If I have to go on a quest to find someone, I will. Right after this. I'll bury that again because annoying sound. Little tangy. You tried to return it the other day, except Pearl's been in my town for like 4 months now. Okay. Well, at least I know where to find her. Gotta go find Caesar, though, and I don't know where he is at present. Whoopsie. I didn't mean to scare off your new friend there, Chow. That was inconsiderate of me. I apologize. Do we have anything around here? No. It doesn't look like there's anyone near the wishing well, which is bizarre because there's always someone at the wishing well. That's like the place to find people when they're not at home. Goldie. I had a feeling she had a Game Boy on her. Alright, well, let's go get the Game Boy from Goldie. Alright, Goldie, give me Game Boy. I will worry about it. This Game Boy I need. Of course. Tangy. She She always came across as innocent, but she's never been innocent. She was a bizarre vitamin C infused fruit cat alien hybrid thing. There's nothing innocent at all about that. Wow, we are going way out of our way to get this Game Boy back. We better get an awesome reward for it. But it's for making sure that the Game Boy goes back to a good home. And that's important. Alright, so Pierce was here. And he still is. Works out well. Quetzal is very mad. And I will not apologize. You do not take another man's Game Boy. That is just... It is against the rules of proper etiquette when it comes to games. You just do not take someone's Game Boy. That's dirty pool. I got a boot. It's the thing that looks vaguely like Italy. Okay, I have no idea how that registered. I pulled up way before he ever actually got to the bobber, but I'm not complaining. Alright, Quetzal. This is for you. Give me something awesome. I had to go through like 8 people to get this to you. 900 bells. Couldn't even scrape 1,000. Okay, fine. That's a tiny fish. Oh, I love seeing all these dragonflies flying around. Got ourselves another salmon. Ooh, we should go see if Gulliver's here too. And a thing to dig up. Yes, please. It's like it's Christmas up in here. Got a fossil. Maybe we'll find another superfish. Nope, just a bunch of dragonflies. Nothing wrong with that, though. They're great for ambience. Put that away. Hey! I knew we'd find Gulliver again if we looked. Now I just have to, I guess, get rid of this salmon. Poor salmon. Fortunately, it is somehow partially a saltwater fish, so it'll live fine out there. I think it was a hunk of driftwood. Gulliver, you got knocked off a boat twice in one day. You are inept at being a sailor. Just quit it. So it's not been 150 minutes. It has been maybe at most 20 since we last talked. I think he has no perception of time. Hopefully, we get, like, the last thing we need from this guy, though. That'd be kind of nice. I think we're just missing the Chinese lion at this point. Tiger bobblehead. That one's actually kind of fun. Maybe I'll hold on to that one. Actually, I don't think we got the tiger bobblehead either. That's a new one for us. We're just running into all sorts of worldly treasures and stuff today, it seems. Yay for us. We're having a good day. Also, we get to see lots of dragonflies, which is always fun. Alright, we gotta go sell some more stuff to Nook. here to sell some stuff to you. Like that, and that, and that, and that. I really wish I'd bought those flowers after I did everything. I don't know why I did that. I think it's just force of habit. I just thought to do it. We got room for 4 more objects, at least. So maybe we can help 1 or 2 more villagers. Velma's not around. But perhaps Chow needs something. You need something, Chow? Oh, of course. The mysterious goat that disappears. Blah. What shirt did you get her? It doesn't say. Can I wear it? No. I just want to know what shirt it is before I give it to Velma. That's all. Is that asking too much? I mean, it's not like it's wrapped. I should be able to look at it and say, okay, it's this kind of shirt. Velma will look awesome in this. Or, why would Velma ever wear this? This has no style or taste whatsoever. Okay, well, we know Velma's not in this acre. Maybe she's up by the dump. Well, if she's not, we at least get to pick these. Clean up the town a little bit. Problem is, Velma has that habit of just being that villager who disappears an awful lot. It's always tricky to track her down. She's always like the worst character to try and find in this one town. Hey, Pierce. I've never seen him in this acre before. And yet there he is. Well, if we're systematic about it, we should be able to find her. The problem is this game basically just teleports characters around, so even systematic sweeps won't necessarily guarantee finding what you're looking for, but still. It is the best plan we presently have. No one here. Just more dragonflies over here. There's Quetzal. It's not a super fish. Should have probably caught that. Migratory locusts sell for like 2,000 bells, I think. And they're not that hard to catch. I'm running out of space. Too many fossils, not enough gyroids. And you'd think it wouldn't be hard to find a bright pink goat, and yet here we are. Just wandering around aimlessly, hoping to stumble upon our goat friend, with very little luck in doing so. And over here, this is one of those weird acres where villagers are really hard to find if they're here. Same with that one that's just got way too many trees. It's just one of those ones where if something's there, you're just not gonna ever find it. Alright. Where are you, Velma? You must be somewhere. Probably solving a mystery or something. Where is that darn meddling goat? I seriously have no idea where she is. Stuff doesn't normally spawn on the acre with the museum, although Camofrog is proving that wrong. I checked most of the acres and we still haven't run into her. There's Chow. We passed Goldie. would she be? I think we'll probably just have to find her tomorrow. Hopefully when she's back home. But it really should not be this hard to find a giant pink goat lady. Unless she went home by now. Although I doubt that would be the case. She did. She just disappeared and decided to go home, I guess. Well, fair enough, I guess. I will deliver this unto you, Elma. I think that's a Stormy shirt. I can't tell because the text box is in the way, but it's gonna look better than the circus shirt because the circus shirt is rump ugly. Huh. Desert camo. Not a significant increase, but still better than the circus shirt. Nothing for Peaches, alas. That's alright. There's always more to be done. Okay, that goes to Pearl. Can't really do anything about letters at the moment. Do you need anything, Tangy? Oh, right. You're the one who asked me to help Pearl. Well, I can't do that until I leave. And I don't want to leave right yet. You need something, Chow? Actually, I took care of that for you, but still. Someone must need something to do. Nope, I guess not. Unless Cube needs something. Oh, we haven't asked Spike today. Or Ace, actually. I think those two are the only two we haven't asked, though. Fortunately, those two are always hanging out together. So if we find one, we find the other. And they're wearing matching shirts. They're twinsies! I shall catch you a fish, Ace. Although I don't think he knows how to fish. He's trying to over-embellish. And then he doubts that we know how to fish, so that we fish him a fish, so that he can show off and say he caught it. It's okay, Ace. I'll teach you how to fish. It's not hard. You just get a fishing rod and you press A. Then you press A a second time when the bobber goes underwater. You know. Doesn't take a genius to figure out fishing in this game. But it's better than making it an overly complicated minigame, I suppose. Here's your new salmon. Hope you enjoy it. You can only catch them for another, like, 11 days. An apple clock. I believe it's called an eye clock, Ace. It has the worst battery life ever. And it requires updates that you can't download for it because it's considered too old. It has like a meter that tells you exactly what is on it, and there's like a giant bar that takes up 99% of its space that's called like just other, and you can never figure out what other is. Because Apple products are a little frustrating like that. Not that I'm speaking from experience or anything. Alright, we gotta go talk to Goldie. Alright, picking a thing up. You lent it to Cookie. Okay. Well, at least Cookie is relatively easy to find. I say, and then proceed to have trouble finding Cookie. Alright. Where is she? There she is. Our old pal Cookie. What? But Chow was totally in earshot when we talked to Goldie. He would have said something, surely. Chow's a nice guy who wouldn't just mess with us at all. It's not like he's a grumpy character. Oh wait, he's exactly that character. Wow, we are just going around the entire town today, collecting stuff. Is that a big fish? No, it was a tiny fish. Oh, and I can't even go talk to Cube because he's all depressed now. Because Goldie was mean to him. It's It's weird that Chow has no music in his house. Kinda wonder what theme he would use. I guess I could figure it out if I played a later game, but I don't want to. Alright, let's get this back to Spike. Oop. Well, at least they don't hate each other this time. Seriously, when animals talk to each other, they usually just end up hating each other by the end of it. And it makes everything worse. Or they trade catchphrases or shirts or something. But that's usually the optimistic. And they still end up usually depressed afterwards. It's like they're just making fun of each other's style of dress. I think everyone just needs to bite the bullet, get really good at button mashing, and get Gracie shirts. We got a satellite. We just got rid of one of those too. Alright, well we can sell a couple more things to Nook and do 1 or 2 more quests around here. I guess. And Wendell comes here tomorrow, so if someone gave me some carpeting, that wouldn't hurt my feelings. No wait, that's Sahara I'm thinking of. Wendell's the get a fish and then you get a free thing. That's a lot easier to deal with than Sahara's spend a lot of money to get a thing that you already gave to them. I know I'm gonna regret it, but we're getting rid of this paper. Just so that I can have a little bit more space in our inventory. Yeah, we'll see if we can do 1 or 2 more quests before we go back home. Alright. Hey, Peaches has something for us now. Do you need something, Peaches? A cherry? I think I can supply you with one of those. There's gotta be one somewhere. Like right here. Then I just need to re-equip this so we have inventory space. And we will give one of these back to Peaches. The cherry-filled donkey. But she can only have the first one. The other 2 are out of bounds for her. Hey, we actually made money on that. That's one thing I don't like about it. They'll like ask for like a rare fruit and then they'll give you less money than what that rare fruit would just sell for. I think stuff like that's just dumb. And I get it's randomization, but I would think you could pretty easily put a rule in there saying, okay, well, if it's this, then at the very least put the minimum for what it would sell for, or something. Hey, Pierce needs something now. Nope. That works out okay for us, though. We can always go talk to other people who aren't Weber, mostly because I don't want to talk to Weber ever. I don't know how he's never left this town. Close to Ace, I know where that goes. He, like, never leaves his home acres, so that's actually pretty easy to get to. Alright, let's get these to Ace. Should be right here. And he is. Yay for consistency. Take this, Ace. Actually, that looks great on him. He's kind of rocking the spade shirt. As long as it's not your old smelly clothes, a lot of villagers like to give those away. What furniture did we get? A cabana screen. Cool. In case we get another quest where you have to hold on to something. I will get your organizer back. Why would you ever lend out your organizer? That just seems like a... I mean, I would fundamentally never lend out a Game Boy because I know that would go bad so many different ways, but an organizer's like a very personal thing. I don't know why you'd ever lend that out. Handkerchiefs, that would be another thing that I can't see people just lending out because that just comes across as like a health thing. why would you give someone, like, your personal organizer? That's just peculiar to me. Ciao. I need an organizer. Allegedly, you have it. Actually, Goldie looks pretty good in that. I don't know what shirt that is. I think that's the Lime Line shirt, but I might be wrong. Part of me wants to call it the Sherbet shirt or something like that, because it kind of looks like sherbet. It's got nice sort of pastel colors. Oh man, it's been forever since I've had sherbet. Now I want sherbet. Alright, we'll get this to Spike. And then I think we'll go back to our hometown. We have a garden to plant. It's been sitting in our letters for far too long. Okay, well, at least Spike isn't angry. That's a plus. You know, I love that Ace is wearing that shirt because he looks good in it, but they're no longer twinsies. That makes me sad. Oop, what did we get this time? Jade Econo chair. Those are cool. I like the Econo chairs. They're cool bits of furniture. Alright, let's go sell some stuff to Nook. Good old Nook. Alright, Mr. Nook. I'd like to sell this. And this, and also this. I have a lot of bells, but so much of our inventory is taken up by fossils because I poorly planned something. Also, it sounds like there's lightning outside now. Alright. I think I'm done for now, Porter. I have to go plant a garden. So much patience, that was a long save. I don't know why, but saving sometimes just takes extra long. I don't think it has to do with, like, how long you've been playing, or, like, how many quests you've done, or how much your inventory's changed or anything. But I can't think of why it would take specifically longer either. Like, there's just no correlation, just sometimes it takes longer, sometimes it doesn't. Alright, let's head home. Oh look, it's our old pal Grover, who is the worst. Hurry up, you very slow, obnoxious cat I don't want to deal with ever. Like, ever. And yet here I am dealing with you. It's odd. Now leave me alone. I've heard of that guy vaguely once or twice. Alright. Let's go drop a bunch of fossils in front of my house and then work on a garden. Ooh, and maybe put a tiger bobblehead in our house, because why not? That's it. You can bobble the head. That's cool. Actually, I like the tiger bobblehead. Like, that's one thing I really like about Animal Crossing, is just there are interactable objects in this world. I wish there was more and it was a little bit more consistent, but that mouse is funny. Alright. The Arc de Triomphe. Actually, that might be good for our model down here. So I might actually hold on to this one. Don't have a lot of room to maneuver down here. That could be a problem moving forward. Still, we shall persevere. Take this. Take this. Should take this. Need this. And finally, we shall plunk down this. It'll slowly help build our awesome super garden up even more. Make it an awesomer, super rarer garden. Alright. I'll plant this here. Cookie's finally getting the garden she always wanted, in that she's going to get enveloped by the town garden as it slowly takes over the world. Or, you know, something slightly less malicious. But let's just be honest. The garden's for world domination purposes. I think it goes without saying, honestly. It's just obvious is what it is. Alright, gotta find Pearl. There she is. That works out well for everyone involved. You forgot this. Even though you don't seem to actually wear glasses, Pearl, I will return your case to you. Hey, carpet. I did ask for that, I guess. Alright, thanks, Pearl. I mean, I was wrong when I asked for it, but, you know, I asked all the same. I miss catching beetles. That was so profitable. Anyway, I do believe that will be it for tonight. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, follow the stream to know when we go live, because we do this every single night. Plus other stuff when I have the time. You might also want to check out and subscribe to my YouTube channel to see everything else I do, which is over 1,300 videos as of now. I believe we're at 1,322. And we're not just doing Animal Crossing videos, we're doing videos on pretty much every game you can imagine, and tons that are just strange and weird no one ever talks about, because gaming is a pretty interesting beast when you dig really deep into it. And if you really want to make my day, check out the show's PayPal or Patreon. Support the show any way you can so that I can continue to do what I do to the best of my abilities, which in this case is finding the mysterious missing Velma and getting an awesome bobblehead for my efforts, and completely mucking up my inventory spacing. Man, I feel stupid about that. But you'll get yourself on the Discord where we can talk about awesome things like the interactable items in Animal Crossing and why there needs to be more. Seriously, they're great. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Peace out, Internet.